is David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for Houston. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. Green is out there with Maxey, and it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for Cleveland, they've got Wiggins. Anthony is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Evan Mobley, and it's Evans in at the point. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Here's Maxey, following the basket by LeBron James. Lets it go from deep, and he's good on the three ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the inside. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Evans.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Evans finds James. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Defensive.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And so here is Houston. The Cavaliers making the shot. Maxey passes to Green. With a step back. Mobley with the block. And that's Evans penetrating. And the dunk by Evans.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Şengün with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
LeBron kicks to Evans. Back to LeBron. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his third assist on the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
For Cleveland, they've gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Evans feeling it out a bit. Back to Anthony. Passes it to Evans. 6 to shoot. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Houston making a switch here. Cleveland on defense. 7-point differential. Outside Porter. Here's the three. Evans with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Rockets. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
All right, David, thanks. And so here is Houston after Cleveland got the three-pointer. Şengün finds Porter. Shot clock at 5 to stop the run. Porter can't get that one to fall. Cleveland leading by 13. Evans outside. From deep. And another three for Cleveland.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Now a timeout called by Houston. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Pass to Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Now Evans, following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Here's James. Wiggins left side. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Another miss by Houston. With 1 on the clock. And so it's Cleveland holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all that it... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. And Van Vliet out there with Thompson. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Smith. Thompson outside. From the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the finals.
Houston making a switch here. Green's checked in. Van Vliet against Evans. LeBron with the block.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that block.
So for the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for Precious Achiuwa, and Brooks subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
The Cavaliers leading by 21. Here's James. Back to Evans. Feeds it to James. And stolen by Şengün. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Timeout call, the Rockets. Cavaliers with some changes. Love's checked in for James, and it's Duncan in for Evans. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
And with the season started up, these teams, Clark, certainly looking to hit the ground running this year.
Kevin, first impressions are important. A strong performance now in the early going can really alleviate some of the stress and bumps down the line. And Help your team build some positive momentum.
Latrey, another three for Cleveland.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Out to Brooks for the three. That shot off the mark. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Duncan with it. Picked up by Thompson. That bucket in no time at all. Anthony's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Thompson dishes to Brooks. Duncan against Thompson. Looking to end the run. Here's Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Şengün's got 7 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Duncan scanning the floor. Mobley. It's rebounded by Houston. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Şengün with the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Cleveland moving it around. Duncan, the pass to Wiggins. Out to Anthony. The pass to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got his first basket of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Duncan up on top. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Anthony. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. 18 points for him.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And Mobley throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
In the corner, Şengün with it. And the three off target.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Duncan outside. And here's Anthony for three. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Duncan's got his 5th assist in this one.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that three. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for Cleveland.
Their efficiency on offense jumping off the charts in the first half. They've been focused on getting quality looks, and they're shooting a high percentage because of it.
No question they put themselves in a...
And now we can turn our attention forward. Let's take a look at what lies ahead on the schedule.
And for that game against the Celtics, I'd bet they've been looking forward to this one. I mean, a chance to take down a...
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Barrett is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Evans in at the guard position. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Outside Anthony, fires from deep. Another three for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Well, Cleveland shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And for Houston, they're shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. And so it's Cleveland with it. Evans passes to LeBron. 2 points. That one goes. James has got 13.
That's as good as you can defend LeBron inside, and it's still not good enough.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Wiggins fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Newman's checked in for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love comes in for Anthony. Free throw good, Wiggins. Clark, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Throws it up high.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Evans passes to James. Wiggins outside. This one for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Near the 3-point line, it's Porter. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Cleveland moving the ball around. Passes it to Porter. Outside, Maxey. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And so James will bring it up for Cleveland.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Covered by Wiggins. Down low. Got a piece of it. The dunk by Achua.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
He's off on the first.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Evan Mobley's checked in for Newman. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Kevin Love. And a switch here also for Houston. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Maxey. That's off as well, so he misses both. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset, when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Covered by LeBron. Outside, Porter. From the stripe, 6 on the shot clock. Buries the jump shot. Porter's got 5 now.
Right on the money. Porter Jr. wanting to make an impact and a statement from the mid-range.
Evans passes to James. It's hauled in by Achua.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Count that one for Mobley.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Van Vliet outside. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cleveland ball. Substitution on the court.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Now Evans. 14 points for him. And the rejection by Smith. And so it's Cleveland. Sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Houston foul.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Houston, the post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. Then it's Thompson, then there's Richardson, and it's Noel in at the point. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Noel passes to Smith. To the paint. Here's Şengün.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
James kicks to Evans. Anthony against Thompson. Here's Mobley. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. That's now 8 points for Evan Mobley.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
Noel passes to Şengün. Fade away. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. James against Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jabari Smith picks one up.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
And the Rockets making a change here. Man, is it easy to remain in awe of the greatness of LeBron James. Clark, this is a guy that just doesn't seem to age. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really one of the remarkable runs in the history of sports in my mind, quite honestly, Kevin, on and off the floor. We know he spends a lot of time and money to keep his body in peak shape. He yet is still not showing any real signs of slowing down. We know Father Time is undefeated, but I tell you what, LeBron is giving it a run for its money.
Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
Richardson pretty nifty there. Shakes the defense off and knocks it down.
Anthony, the pass to LeBron, and James throws it down.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Richardson outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Richardson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, that shot right there, Richardson's three-point shooting, is what's helped him stay in the league as a second-round pick.
Anthony, the pass to LeBron. He can't get that one to fall. And the Rockets take it the other way. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, Mobley with the rebound.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And James throws it down.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Off target with his three. Cavaliers shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. Cleveland moving it around. From deep, Evans. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
To the middle, here's Evans, and Evans throws it down.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W
for Cleveland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Carmelo Anthony.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Thompson comes in for Richardson, and Maxey subbed in for Noel. The three. That shot missing, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Outside Anthony. Here's James, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Thompson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Rockets, Thompson.
And so Thompson nails both of them. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Evans passes to LeBron. Evans against Maxey. And Evans gets it to go on the assist by LeBron.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Back to Achua. Kicks it to Thompson. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. LeBron, in the fourth quarter, were you looking to be aggressive?
Yeah, just try to close the game out. You know, my teammates looked for me in the fourth quarter to close the game out with my scoring and just my playmaking ability. So, you know, to be able to go out there and come through for it means a lot.
I know they're used to it by now, but I know you're still happy with the win. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin.